Welcome back. The dashboard that you are seeing on the screen is built by Claude Design with just one prompt. How it works is that you provide a design or you describe a design and the Claude builds it. You click on anything you want to change inside the design it creates and Claude changes it. And when you are done, you can export these in different ways. You can even hand off to Claude Code so that it can build what you have designed and you can deploy that into production. I'm going to cover in this video is I will first show you what this Claude Design is all about from the announcement page and what you can do on top of it, because it building is not just the first solution, but what you can do on top of the existing canvas is also the good thing, so that you know if you want to use this tool or not, because this is not in the free version of the Claude.ai subscription. You need the subscription for it, at least the pro subscription. And also there are some limits that you hit into it, because when I was trying to create this slide deck and then I hit this limit, I will explain you what this limit is all about and what the limit that you have in the existing Claude.ai subscription. Let's get started. Okay, so first thing first, before going into the actual implementation, I will first walk you through the announcement post here. This is 17 April 2026, introducing this Claude Design by Anthropic Labs, right? This is the new tool from Anthropic Labs, which lets you collaborate with Claude to create the polished visual work with designs, prototypes, slides, one pagers, and more, right? I will show in the UI once we get into the UI part. But it is powered by the most capable vision model Claude Opus 4.7. There is, of course, the possibility to choose between different LLMs, but it is powered, meaning that you can also use this Claude Opus 4.7 model. And it is also mentioned here, this is in the research preview for the Claude Pro, Max, Team and Enterprise subscribers, right? The idea here is, so teams have been using Claude Design. What can you do, right? Realistic prototypes. You can have these product wireframes and mockups, and design explorations, pitch decks and presentations, marketing collateral, and the frontier design. Maybe you have been using other designing tools, but now Anthropic or Claude team are trying to jump into that part also with this new release. You can have a brand, your brand, you can build it yourself, or you can import from anywhere, meaning that you can start from a text prompt, upload images, documents, or point to any code base and so on, right? And refine with fine grained controls, meaning that you can then start rebuilding on top of the first prompt that you provided, or whatever you copied or imported from it. You can go there and add your thinking on top of it. Here is some examples, and you can collaborate, export anywhere, hand off to the Claude Code and so on. I will show you that in the UI. I will provide the link in the description of the video. You can go there and read more. They have it here. Before going into the UI, I create videos related to AI, LLM, data science and related topics. If you are new to the channel, please navigate through the channel, and if you find helpful, please do subscribe. I have these Claude AI playlist already being created. If you are new to the Claude AI itself, you can navigate through this playlist. Now let's go into the UI. This is this Claude.ai's website. There is two ways how you can go through it. The first one is there is this design tab appearing now in the Claude.ai website, and you need to be at least in the pro plan, right? I am on the pro plan. Now I can directly click this design and it will take me to this design. You can see here, this is the Claude Design research preview page. There is no way going back into the main Claude.ai's website. If you directly want to go into this website, then you can just go to Claude.ai/design and you will be in this website. First thing, now let's navigate what is there in the front page, right? Here it says prototype. You can have a new prototype. You can have this design system and so on, wireframe or high fidelity. I think if you are working into these design systems, then you get to know all these things. And there is this slide deck where you will be creating different presentations and so on, points. There is from template, meaning that you can have this animation, timeline based motion design and things also being created on top of this. And there are others where you can have this new project and get into it. About the system design, I was not able to create the system design because of that limit, but the idea here is to show you if this is a good tool for you or not, right? There is option also to use these uses outside of your subscription. I will show you in the video also, but it's up to you if you want to use that or not. And on the right side here, you will see the recents, your designs, examples also. This is really good also. You can see here, these are some of the examples that is provided. You can directly go here, and if you want to use this prompt, and it will be created for you. And here is this design systems which you can create, right? It is published according to this, but I haven't created anything as of now because the limit was happened. If I click this open, you can see there it says, okay, you have hit your users limit, try again in 24 hours. I was not able to create it, but once you create the system design, then that design will be implemented in all of your new designs that you create. Now let's go into the existing ones which I created. One of these is the website that I created. From where did I navigate to this? I go to this main page again, and I have already created some of those here. I just click here, but if you want to get started, it's quite simple. You just go here and give the project name and then create. If I write something here, you can create it similar to other in the prototype. You can go here and write. If you don't write, then this is inactive. If you start typing something here, and if you have different system designs, you can choose the design from here, wireframe or high fidelity, and then you can create it. I want to show you the existing one what I created, and I will walk you through one design what you can do on top of it. This is this dashboard. I have already opened here before, so you can see this is the prompt that I provided, and it uses by default this hi-fi design and interactive prototype that is by default being shown there, and it will show you the progress here. The UI, how it works is once you provide the prompt into it, you can see on the left side there is this chat and the comments. You can write the comments to your teammates. There is this icon here which says settings, change mode. If you click on top of it, you can choose different LLMs, but this is powered by 4.7, meaning you can also choose the 4.7 to create the designs. So the next one here is you can attach the file from your local machine, and the next one is start the voice input. If you click on the input, you can see you can use different ways. Upload a .fig file, connect to GitHub, grab web element, all sorts of things can be done from here. This is the main chat interface where you write what you want it to create, and then you can follow up on top of it. But the interesting part is this was built here, right? This is what it is being built, but what you can do on top of it is quite interesting, and that I will show you from this another one which I created about this website because I did some iterations there. It will give you the high level understanding of what you can do. It's loading here. Let's see, hopefully it will be there soon. Okay, so here is the Sunrise Bakery landing page. This is not the actual bakery, but when I create the videos, I have this name in all of the videos. You can see here the first one was I provided the simple prompt and the first iteration was done. After that, I went to different processes. What you can do is there is a thing called tweaks here. What I did was I just want to have some tweaks. I toggle this up, you can see something appears here. You can just have this floating menu. Now you don't have the floating menu. I will say menu, then you can see now the floating menu appears here where I want. I can even change the colors of the menu. I can have it where I want it to do. This is the kind of tweaks that you can provide when you design, right? And now let's say that this is the menu here. If you don't want for now, you can just turn off. That's it. And the next one is this comment. Here you can go and provide your instructions, you can upload, you can import all sorts of things. But the thing here is, if you click this comment, what happens is now you can just go to different parts of the website. You go here and say what you want to do, describe the issue or the suggestions. If you provide that, then it will work on this part of it. This is good in the designing phase, because maybe one question you might be thinking is, well, it is creating a website. I could do this in normal Claude.ai's website with the artifacts and so on. But the good part here is that all this is being rendered, and you can go on top of it and select certain parts of the website and ask it to improve on it until you are satisfied with it. You can go here and provide things. You can go to this image and say, okay, I don't like this image, provide me another image. You can literally write here and say, I want another image. You can say here, once I do this, it is saying here, okay, I want another image. But if I send this to Claude, it will say, okay, I have this limit here and I need to upgrade my plan or wait for limit to reset. If you want to use extra uses, then you can go, but I'm not going to go into that right now. This is the comment. If I go here, it will not be highlighted, but if you want, you need to first go and click this comment, and then if you go to the sections, it will be highlighted. This, now it's uncommented. I will remove these tweaks for now. Now you can go to the edit. In the edit, you can choose the background of it directly. If I click here, it will show me all the color palettes. You can choose different colors. You can choose which fonts you want to have and the base size of the font and so on. This is by default there. And here is this dark and light mode. You can do all sorts of things. This is still in the making of it. It's not perfect, but you get the point. After changing the colors, you can just go here and do the things. And there is the draw. This is another really good way of doing things. If you go to the draw, and now you can say here it says draw and click. What you can do now is, before there was this comment and you can go to the part and you can do the comment. But this is really interesting. Let's say that you want to just go to this part. What you can do is, you can literally, once you draw like this, you can start typing something. I can say here, okay, remove this, something like this, and I can send this. If I send this screenshot will be taken and that will be sent to this Claude for enhancement. Now you can see I have hit this limit, but if I go to this design files here, I can see all my other uploads before. If I go here, let's see, it is refreshing still. I'm sending some of these screenshots before, so it will be showing here. You can see I was sending this one before, and here is other one. Do something here, and you can go here and open this. Go to this part of it. I want this to be displayed all the time on the top of the page, because it was not displaying for me this menu or the header on the top. I want it to happen, and now it is there, right? If I go here, and now if I scroll down, you can still see the header is there. Idea is that you need to be iterating on top of your existing things. And now this percentage, you can have like how you want to view when you are designing this. There is 200 percentage and so on. You can just go with this and check which one you want to use. And now this is present. Maybe in this tab it will be presenting like this. If you do the escape, it will go back. Maybe you want to present in the full screen, it will open in the full screen. There is the new tab here, it will open in a new tab, and you can see it goes to the new tab. It is a website. That is how it is shown here. And now on the top there is share and the export. If you go to the share section, here it says this is the name, and here is the teammates can view, teammates can comment. Any one of this organization can do it. I can duplicate as a template, I can duplicate the project and so on. You can copy the link, send, and work together in the team. That is really good. This part is extremely helpful because you want to export this as a zip. Export as PDF, PPTX, sync to Canva to do further designing, export as standalone HTML, which is HTML right now, and then you can hand off to Claude Code, because this is just a design now. If you hand off to the Claude Code, then it will start building there. The idea here is that, let's say you are UI UX designer or strategic designer who does the designing part in the company, you can just go here and have your design ready and then hand off that to Claude Code or hand off that to the developer. Then they will start developing that into it, because of course Claude Code can develop it, but then if you are not a developer, then all the security aspects needs to be done based on applications. The developers might take that in the next step. But you get the point. This is what you can do with this Claude Design. Now, do you think that this is good for you? If yes, and if you don't have this pro plan or plus other plans, then you can just go into it and see. But now let's see why I'm getting this design uses limit. The question is that it has some limits, so it is just throwing me the error. But does this affect the limit for my other Claude.ai part, right? Let's go into it. I will go into this Claude.ai here, and I will go to this pro plan here, into the settings. I will go to the uses. Here is the part. Here it says current session starts when a message is sent. So I have used 0%. Weekly limits, and here is this all models. And now you can see here is this Claude Design. Now it says here Claude Design is in research preview with its own weekly limit. Usage here does not count towards your other limit. Max plan, or they are using this additional extra uses thing, but once this is used, then it will throw you this limit. And then what you need to do is you need to turn on the extra uses to keep Claude if you hit the limit. So if you turn this on, it will ask me to provide the credits. It uses that for these extra uses. Okay, that is Claude Design. That's all for the video. See you in the next video.